Welcome everyone, welcome. My name is CHIMAOGE, also go by MAOGE. Welcome to the Rap Mind. This clip is gonna be the fifth ever long form video on this network, and also it's gonna be the basis of the fifth foundational video. So you'll see that if you're not watching this in that. So you might be watching this in its raw form, you might be watching it in its edited form somewhere else, either on the Rap Mind or elsewhere. Anyway, welcome. Whoo, let's go. Four things about me for the new people. First, my government name is CHIMAOGE Chijoke Ibe. Second, I was born on January 2nd, 1998. Third, my birthplace is what is now called Washington, D.C., and when I say that, I was born within those bounds. And fourth, I currently reside in Atlanta, Georgia. Let's go again. Hey. I think I want to talk about what I want to talk about, because the idea of the Rap Mind is I just come here and I just see what's itching to get out of me. Anyway, I think I want to talk about people who demonize that which gives life. And I want to say it in the most appropriate fashion. But I want to be clear, what I'm referring to is not bad in any way. It can be used in a bad way, but that just means it exists. There's no thing that can't be used in a bad way, except maybe kalakana. And really this thing, it's strange because it's really in that category of things that can basically not be messed up, but we live in a world where people have somehow managed to mess it up. Anyway, I'm talking about the act which gives life, okay? Physical intimacy in its highest form, okay? You should know what I mean. It gets demonized in strange ways. You see, when someone manages to mess up something in that area, it's basically unspeakable. Let me move. But, yeah, people manage to do it. I'll talk about two areas. One, people tend to demonize it when it occurs outside of marriage. And side note, one thing I've noticed is there are a lot of people who even demonize it within marriage. But let me just leave that alone for now, but that's deep. But outside of marriage, it gets demonized. And marriage is important. Every person should get married. And again, as I said many times before, monogamy is evil. You shouldn't have just one marriage. And you just shouldn't have one romantic relationship. But at some point, we just have to hold that marriage is not the only possible state of being for a romantic relationship. It's the deepest one, it's the highest one, but it's not the only possible one. And when you keep in mind that we're not supposed to be monogamous, it's just not feasible for every relationship to be part of a marriage. Not every relationship will be the same. But in order for it to be a romantic relationship, at least the energy of bringing forth life has to be there. You know what I mean? Let me move. The second area gets demonized. This is the strange one. I've seen people use terms for this type of thing. I don't want to use them now. I'll table that. But the process of beginning life can begin when someone is by themselves. And I'll just leave that there. Now, you see, the peak of giving life requires a person to be with other people. So that's not the peak. And sometimes people get frustrated when they're not yet at the peak. Forgive me. This is a serious subject. It's just there are certain aspects of crime that are so ridiculous that the body reacts with laughter, because laughter can be a way to absorb shock. But anyway, as I was saying, when people are not at the peak, they can get frustrated, but that doesn't mean the valley is bad. So we have a lot of people who've even started movements talking about the valley and how the valley has to go away. And I'll just leave that there. And then the discourse around it, I don't know what to do with, because I'm just gonna say this, and I do have more to say on this topic, but I'm just gonna say this. Demonizing the valley is not good. At the same time, there are certain aspects of people's inner lives that serious people don't really have to look at. So when I saw serious people, or at least people who presented themselves as serious, commenting about the No Valley movement, I wasn't really sure. And I'm just gonna end the video there, but I'm just gonna say there's nothing wrong with life. There's nothing wrong with that which begins life. Don't look at deviant forms of that which begins life and judge the whole enterprise. Think of that which gives life. Give life, create life with others. Thank you very much. See you next time.